You can hear me, you can see the screen. All right. Let us start our today's session. So, guys, yes, before starting our today's sessions, as always, let us just try to have a very small and a quick recap of the concepts which I had covered in our yesterday and day before yesterday's session. So, from last 2 days onwards, we've been discussing about object class. So, yeah, what we know about object class, we know that object class is the first class in the Java class hierarchy. Object class by default acts as a parent class for all the classes. Object class is present in java.lang package, which is by default imported into every Java program, which is by default imported into every Java program. And in object class, there are some methods are there. As a matter of fact, totally, how many methods are there, guys? 11. Totally, there are 11 methods are there. In all those 11 methods, 5 methods we already covered. What are those 5 methods? First, we discussed about hash code method, equals method, get class method, toString method, and finalize method. Totally 5 methods you could. For example, when you're speaking about hash code method, it is, I mean, its return type is int. It is going to give you a unique identification number for your object. Hash code method does not provides the address locations. Remember that. We cannot get the address locations of an object. As a matter of fact, there is literally no way you will not be able to get the address locations of an object, but we can compare. We can compare. That is by using equals method. So yeah, return type for equals method is Boolean. Boolean means either true or false. Equals method is going to compare the address locations of the objects. Okay. And then we discussed about get class method. It is going to provide the fully qualified class name. And after that, we started discussing about string method. Whenever we are printing an object of a class, I repeat, whenever we are printing an object of a class, you must damn sure internally string method will be getting called. So basically, what is the use of toString method? Literally the name itself is self-explanatory. ToString method is going to convert an object into a string format. Very important to string method. We'll discuss this. We will discuss this. And after that, we discussed about finalize method. Finalize method will be called internally by the garbage collector. So we already covered that. There are remaining methods are also there. Like for example, clone method is there. Not exactly right now. After exception handling, we'll be discussing about clone method and three versions of wait method, notify all methods and also that these concepts will be covered under multi-threading. So one more time, I just want to say this: whatever the methods which we had covered in our yesterday and day before yesterday session, all these methods again in our coming classes we will discuss. That is for sure. That is for sure. As of now, we know what those methods will do. We know what those methods will do. What is the use of those methods, where we need to use them in our coming classes, we are going to discuss. Kindly please wait for it. All right. And after that, yesterday, yes, after completing object class methods, yesterday I gave you a small task. I gave you a small task like my requirements, and I told you to write the program. Did you do that? Did you do that? Okay. So if you do that, very good. If you did not do that, kindly please make that happen. Okay. See, yesterday's task is exactly same like our demo classes programs. But the only thing is, I did not give the program. Previously in our demo classes, I gave the program and I requested you to guess the output. Okay, you did that. But yesterday, I did not give the program. Instead, I asked you to write the code according to the requirements. So practice is very important. Okay, so yeah, these are all the concepts which we had covered in our yesterday's session. Now today we will be trying to start discussing about one more new concept, that is naming conventions of an identifier. What? No, for example, int x equal to 10. What is that x? It's a name identifier. So any name can we give? No. There are some names which we cannot give. There are some rules are there which we need to follow. All those rules today we'll be trying to discuss. But before going to that, I want you to write some small points. Please keep your side heading as object. Please keep your side heading as object. Note down a small point for me. Just a small point. Object is object are sorry. Objects are my mistake. Objects are created from a class. Yeah, we know that objects are created from a class. Next point. To create an object, to create an object, first we need to write, first we need to, what? Continue. Continue the statement. First, we need to write continue, continue. New keyword. After that, initialize that object with the help of a constructor. Constructor name will be same as. Continue, please. Done. Enough. Now, please, okay, tell me one thing. How many objects we can create from a class? Note down that point also, please. We can create, we can create multiple objects of, we can create multiple objects of one class. We can create multiple objects of one class. Enough. Now please keep your side heading as variable. Please keep your side heading as variable. Note on a small point for me. A small point. Variable provides, variable provides identity to a, variable provides identity to a memory location. Variable provides identity to a memory location. Using variables, using variables, we can process the information easily. Using variables, we can process the information easily. Enough, 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 enough. Now, I'm just going to write a small program, very, very simple program, method one, and int x equal to 10, system dot out dot println, just x. Let me go to my main method. It belongs to class A, and simply trying to write like this. Okay, let me copy this. Okay. Basically, this is the program. Okay. Right. Now, please tell me, what is this class A? It's a class name. Okay. What is this method one? What is that method one? Method name. What is this X? It's a variable name. Okay. What is this AOBJ? I'm sorry, object or object name? Object name. I mean, object or reference name. Reference name. Okay. Object name or reference name. Basically, all these are known as identifiers. Identifiers. Okay. So, what is an identifier? What is an identifier? It's a name. Identifier means basically a name in Java. Let me just try to. Okay. Now, identifier means a name in Java. It may be a class name, variable name, method name, object name, constructor name, basically any name. Any name in Java is known as identifier. And when you're speaking about these identifiers, simply we cannot give any name. There are some rules which we need to follow whenever we are giving these names. Some rules are there, some conventions are there. Wait, what is the difference between rule and a convention? Rule means 100% you need to write like that only. Otherwise, you will be getting an error. Convention means, it's a good programming practice. It's a good programming practice. Am I clear with that? Now, yeah, let's try to check those. I'm going to write naming conventions of a Java identifier. Okay. Naming conventions of a Java identifier. No need to write anything. Just please close your books and listen to this concept. Just listen. After that, I'll be giving you the time. Please don't write. Listen. Okay. First point is a Java identifier can start with a Java identifier can start with capital A to capital Z, any alphabet. I mean any alphabet between capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, dollar or underscore, dollar or underscore. One more time, I am saying this. A Java identifier can can start with any alphabet between capital A to capital Z, small a to small z, dollar or underscore. Okay. Point number two. Point number two. A Java identifier never starts with a number, but we can use any number combinations between 0 to 9 in the identifiers. Understand the point clearly, please. A Java identifier never starts with a number. Okay. Never starts with a number. But we can use any number combinations between 0 to 0 to 9 in the identifier. So I'm having a little bit trouble understanding this point. No, the point is very simple. For example, let me remove this. Okay. Now here int student student roll number equal to, just let me try to go like 101. Now I'm starting my identifier with a small letter. I can start my identifier with a capital letter. I can start my identifier with a dollar or underscore. For example, I can start with dollar or underscore, no problem. Not still a problem. We can make that happen. We cannot start an identifier with a number. If you're trying to start an identifier with a number, immediately you will be getting an error. But you can use any number combination between 0 to 9. Means tell me a number which is not present between 0 to 9. I mean combination, any number combination. You are saying 11. 11 is present between 0 to 9 na? 1 and 1. Are you understanding the point? Please respond. I'm not saying only 0 to 9. What is the word? Please observe what is the word I'm saying. Any number combinations between 0 to 9. Please tell me, did you understand this point? Take any number. Obviously, any number will be 0 to 9 only. So, we can use numbers in the identifier names, not at all a problem. We can use numbers, but but we cannot start an identifier with a number. There is a difference. I believe you understand the point here. Online students, I want you to kindly please respond to me in the chat, guys. Online students, please respond to me in the chat. Please respond to me in the chat. Am I clear with this? Now, I got a question from one of our online student. Sir, what about negative numbers? What I told you. Please, Abhijit, please read this line one more time. Read this point one more time. Come on, go ahead. Everyone, please. A Java identifier never starts with a number, but any number combinations between. Now, Abhijit is asking me, sir, can we take negative numbers? What do you say? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Why? Why, well, sir, why we cannot take negative numbers? Is those negative numbers, are those present between 0 to 9? No. I believe it's clear, guys. Absolutely not. Just follow the points. You'll understand. Absolutely not. Okay, that is good. That is good. So a Java identifier never starts with the number, but we can use any number combinations between 0 to 9. Okay. Point number three. Point number three. We can use only two special characters. We can use only two special characters. What are those? First one is dollar and underscore. Only these are allowed. Only these special characters are allowed in the identifier names. For example, here student at the rate roll number. No, you cannot. Student hashtag roll number. No, you cannot. Student underscore roll number. Yes, you can make that happen. Am I clear with that? Only two special characters are allowed. Only two. What are those? Dollar and underscore. That's it. Not more than that. Okay. Now, coming back. Just let me try to. Okay. Now, point number 4. Give me a minute. Okay. Now, point number 4. We can take we can take any length as identifier length. We can take any length as identifier length. Means here we can take any length, literally any length. We will not be having any error. Am I clear with this? No problem. That's the meaning of that particular point. We can take any length as Identifier length, not at all a problem. Let me just, okay, we can take any length as identifier length. But remember, whenever you are giving your identifiers, kindly please give names like meaningful names. Meaningful names, right? For example, whenever we are creating an object for a class, generally what is the identifier I will be giving? AOBJ. Can I give BOBJ? Can I give COBJ? But why will be going with AOBJ? Easy to identify. Come on, literally the name itself is identifier. When I'm giving the name, relatable names, meaningful names, easily we'll be able to understand. As simple as this, right? So we can take any length as identifier length, not at all a problem, but kindly please give meaningful names. Meaningful names. Remember that. All right. Now, fifth point. Fifth point. There should not be any space between the identifiers. No, absolutely not. Spaces are not allowed. You should not be giving any space. For example, coming here, okay, student roll number equal to 101. Now I'm going to give student space roll space number. No, spaces are not allowed. You will be getting an error, sir. But these are two words, sir. I want to separate. I want to separate. Use underscroll. If you want to separate, use underscroll. Otherwise, use camel case. Camel case. Camel case means every word will be like a capital letter, either this or that. But spaces are not allowed. You should not be giving any space. If you are giving a space, obviously you will be getting a compile time error. Kindly please do remember that. Okay. Spaces are not allowed. Okay. Now, point number 6. As Java is, as Java is case sensitive, as Java is case sensitive, int a equal to 10 and int a equal to 20, int a equal to 20, both are not same. As Java is case sensitive, int a equal to 10, int a equal to 10 and int a equal to 20, both are not same. This a value is different. This a value is different. I want you to please respond. Am I clear with that? Means here simply, okay, let me go with A, fine, and int A equal to 1 or 2. Absolutely different. If you are printing A, small a, we'll be getting our output as 1 or 1. If you are printing capital A, we'll be getting our output as 1 or 2. Kindly please do remember that, okay? I mean, we already know that. We already know Java is case sensitive, right? So small a, capital A, both are not same. Right? Okay. Now, just let me try to keep it like this. And next point. Point number 7. All Java language keywords, we can't use them as, we can't use them as identifiers. We cannot use Java language keywords as identifiers, including true, false, and null also. You know that true, false, and null, these are not keywords. Yes or no? These are not keywords. What are these? These are values. Sir, you said all Java language keywords, we can't use them as identifiers. Okay. Can we use true, false, and null as identifiers? Why? Because those are not keywords. No, you cannot use these also as keywords. Kindly please do remember that. Okay. Right. Now, let me just try to go with one more point, that is every Java language, every Java class name, every Java class name, we can use them as identifiers. Yeah, we can use them as identifiers, but it is highly not recommended. But it is highly not recommended. Highly not recommended. Sir, I did not understand this point. No, yeah, the point is very simple. Every Java class name, say some examples for a class name. Class A, class B, predefined examples. Predefined. System, string, we can take, no problem. But it is not recommended. Why, sir? Why not recommended? Okay. Now here, for example, I'm going with string, int string 101. Am I getting any error? Please tell me, am I getting any error? No, I'm not getting any error. Okay. Now string s equal to Java. Now tell me, what is the value of string? I'm sorry? String. String. Did you understand why it is not recommended? Why? It causes confusion, not only for the programmer, for the compiler also. Right? So that is the only reason. I don't know whether you remembered or not. Starting in our installations time, I told you don't give any predefined names. I told you starting whenever you're creating packages or else class names, I clearly told you don't give any predefined names. If you are giving predefined names, you will not be getting any error, but compiler will not be able to understand. So there is a chance that you will not be getting your expected output. So that is the only reason. Okay. So please read this point for me one more time. Every Java class name, we can use them as but it is highly not recommended. Online students, am I clear with these points? Please respond to the chat for me, guys. Please respond. Please respond. Am I clear with this? Amit? No, no, Amit? Okay. Just a second. Right. Please unmute Amit. Tell me, can you hear me? Amit, can you hear me? Uh, guys, online students, can you hear what Amit is speaking? I'm not sure I'm. Is Amit, are you speaking, buddy? Uh, Amit, please message me. I'm unable to hear your voice here. Yeah, that is good. Amit, I'm unable to hear your voice. Which point you did not understand? Okay. See, I think already I told you, Amit, your mic is having a problem, I guess. Kindly please try to arrange it here so that we can have a one-to-one conversation, right? Could you please make that happen by Monday? Tell me. Yes, kindly please make that happen. And coming to the eighth point, every Java class names. Class names means, it may be predefined class or user defined classes. We know there are two types of classes are there, predefined and user defined class. Every Java class names, we can use them as identifier names. No problem. Compile time error, you will not be getting any compile time error, but it is highly not recommended. For example, Amit, please check, Nana, what is this variable name? What is this variable name? I'm not asking type. What is this variable name? Please be a little bit fast. String. Okay, very good. Now my question is, what is the value of string? Answer me. How do you know I am asking only 101? How do you know that I'm asking this value? I may ask you this value also, right? Yes. Means it causes confusion, right? That is the only reason. Giving predefined class names, or else basically class names as identifier names is not recommended. Is that clear? That is great. And kindly please make sure by Monday you should be having your link there. I mean, mic. Okay. Now, Maheshwar, sir, where I will get the video link? I want July 1st to July, I mean, July 5th to July 11th. Guys, I told you videos will be available only for the demo sessions only, right? So once the demo sessions got completed, I will not be having the access to the videos. I already told you that, right? If you need the videos, again, you need to pay. So don't miss the classes, right, Maheshwar? Is that clear? Those recordings are not available with me, Mahesh. If possible, kindly please try to keep a message to your admin, online admin, and if he's giving, we can take it. Okay. All right. Anyways, I believe it's clear, guys, for everyone. Come on. All right. Then do me a small favor. Please. First one. First one. Valid or invalid? Absolutely valid. Second one. Third one. Third one. There is a number. Yeah, of course it's valid, sir. Okay. Next one. Fourth. I'm sorry. Invalid. Next one. Valid or invalid? Next one. Next one. Valid or invalid? It is valid, but this is highly not recommended. Next one. Valid or invalid? Valid? Absolutely valid. But it is not recommended. Next one. Valid or invalid? I'm sorry? Last chance. Every Java language keyword, we cannot use them as identifiers. All 8 primitive data types, keywords only. Int, byte, short, long, float, double, char, boolean, keywords. Public, private, protected, default, keywords. Class, keyword. New, keyword. I believe it's clear, guys. So tell me, is it valid or invalid? Absolutely invalid. Sir, but you said this is valid. This is valid. Why? Because it is not a keyword, it is a class. Wait, class? Yes. I told you every Java language predefined classes always starts with a capital letter. Do you remember that? This is a keyword. This is a predefined class. So this is valid but is not recommended. This is absolutely invalid. Next one, valid or invalid? Yeah, this is also valid but not recommended. Next one, valid or invalid? I'm sorry? There is no space. There is no space. Absolutely valid. This is also valid. Am I clear with that? Online students, please respond to the chat, guys. Up to now, is it clear, guys, for everyone? Please respond. Please respond to the chat for me. Up to now. Okay, that's actually very good. Okay, let me just try to discard. Okay, now give me a minute time here. I'm going to cover one more completely new concept, that is separators. Okay, separators. Yeah, separators. What are these separators? Yeah, I'm going to let you know. So, when you're speaking about these separators, guys, mainly we are having six separators are there. Six separators. Parenthesis, flower braces, square braces, semicolon, comma, and a dot. All these are six separators. Let us just try to have a small idea about this. Okay. Parenthesis. Tell me, guys, where we use these parentheses? Where? Proper answer, please. Where we use these parentheses? To pass the parameters for a method. Yes or no? Okay. Not only like that, just a minute. I want to give you a small. Okay. For example, I'm just going to write a small code. Please observe and tell me the output. Int I equal to 10. Int I equal to 10 if I is less than or equal to 100. I is less than or equal to 100. System dot out dot println hi, just hi, else system dot out dot println just SYSO, and here I'll go with hello. Now tell me, what is my output? Is it hi or hello? What will be printed? Why? I need a reason, guys. Tell me why hi will be printed? What? Condition. Okay. What is the condition? Where you write that condition? Inside the parenthesis, right? In our Java, we are having this concept known as control statements. Control statements. Basically, what is the use of these control statements? Control statements enable control over the program. Okay. So we'll discuss about that very soon. Three types of control statements are there: selection, iteration, and jump statements. If, switch case, while, do while, for each, break, continue, return. All these are control statements. We will be discussing that. But as of now, what I want you to remember is, inside these parentheses, we will be able to write the conditions also. So our current concept is separators. Inside the separators, the first topic is parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we will be writing. We can write. We can write method parameters, and conditional statements. Yeah, we can write inside. Just let me try to write like this. We can write method parameters, and conditional statements. As simple as this. Okay. Now flower braces. Flower braces. These represents a block of code. Please tell me, guys, what is the syntax for a class? Access modifier, class name, open braces and close braces. What is the syntax for a method? Access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces and close. Basically, these are the block of code. I mean, these flower braces represents a block of code. Okay. Next one, square braces. These represents these represents an array. Array. Wait, what is an array? Array collects multiple elements of similar data types. Tell me, main method is a parameterized method or non-parameterized method? You need to respond, guys. How many parameters? Type string array. How do you know it is a string array? Why? Because we are having the just let me try to write like this. How do you know? How do you know this is string array? Because we are having this array dimension. I mean array representation. Am I clear with this? So square braces represents an array. What is an array? Array. Please tell me what is an array? Array collects array collects multiple elements of similar data type. Concentrate. Please concentrate. One more time. One more time. What is an array? Array collects multiple elements of similar data types in a continuous block of memory. It may be int array, byte array, short array, long array, float array. Which data type you are taking, you need to pass exactly the same values. We'll discuss that. Wait for it. And then, okay, semicolon. Yeah, of course, we know what is the use of this semicolon. Please tell me what is the use of this semicolon. It represents REPRES. It represents end of a STATM statement. It represents end of a statement. All right. Comma. Where we use comma. We already use this comma. Tell me where. Separation for method parameters. Okay. For example, here, let me just try to void method one. Now I'm going to write int A, int B. Am I getting an error? Why I am getting an error? Sir, you are writing two parameters, but these two parameters should be separated by a comma. Not only here. For example, I'm going to take something like, okay, int, I'll go with int, for example, int x comma y comma z. We can go like this also. We can go like this also. Means see, in general instead of taking, yeah, we can go like this also, no problem. Means either I can go int x1, int y1, int z1. We can go like this, or simply in one line also we can write. Why? Because all these variables belongs to type int only. How I am separating by comma, right? So here it is used for separation of method parameters, absolutely, and variables, just like this. It is used for separation of method parameters and variables, as simple as this. Okay. And finally last one is dot. Okay. Where we use this dot? Tell me, guys. To call a method, right? So basically, dot represents belongs to. It represents belongs to. Means, for example, guys, for example, I want to call my method. Just let me try to remove this. I want to call method one. Okay, first what we'll be writing? Main method. MAIN. First we'll be writing main method. After that, what we need to do? We need to create an object. Tell me the code. New class A. After that, what we'll write? Dot. Dot. When I write dot, it represents belongs to, right? So I'm going to call method one. So method one belongs to class A. As simple as it is. Am I clear with that? So these are all our separators. Just let me try to keep this in comment. 12. Hmm. Kindly please have this data in your notes. Please keep us citing as naming conventions of an identifier. And my request is how many points you remember by your own. Just first try to write them. Points will be on the board only. First you try. You already heard the concept, right? So how many points you remember? Try to write them. If you did not, feel free to check. Come on, start. Venkatramana, please show me the object and variable notes, sir. Why? Why, buddy? When I'm explaining what you are doing, okay, no worries, buddy. I'll update that notes in the Google Classroom. Kindly please feel free to check that. Make sure to log in on time. Okay? Please make sure to log in on time. So, Karthik, sir, point number six, both small a and capital A prints the same value. Then why it is not same? Karthik, please check that in your code and then do let me know. Please first check that in your code. Okay. Write small a value as 10, capital A value as 20, and please print. If you are getting both the cases same value, means 10 and 10, not 10 and 20. Right? And Amit, sir, why recorded lectures have charged like 2,500? Uh, Amit, whom you need to ask this question? You? Why me? I'm not the person who is charging you, right? Yeah, I'm your Java faculty. If you're having doubt on Java, you can ask me, not on fees. Do one thing. If you're having any fees related issues, please come and have a word with the management. No problem. Right, Amit? Can you do that? Okay. So do one thing, Amit. Do one thing. Please send a mail to support at the rate nareshit.com. Okay. Okay, Amit. That's why I have asked you. We'll do one thing. How to say this? See, Amit, if you are having any problem, any doubts related to Java, I can help you with that. Absolutely, yes. Right? But regarding fees things, no, I'm not the correct person you need to speak. Please send a mail to support at the rate nareshit.com. They will give you a reply. If you are not satisfied, you can quit also. No problem. They will not force you. Yeah. No one is forcing you, right? Please don't copy paste. Don't copy paste. What I told you, you already heard the concepts. Try to write how many points you remember, just try to write. If you're having doubt, read the point, write it by your own. Don't blindly copy paste. Please try. Just try. Just try it for once. Murali Krishna, do you have any videos in Udemy? No, absolutely not. And when also the credential and the web page and the Google Classroom are same? I don't think so. You know? No, I don't think that. Okay. Amit, okay. See, guys, do one thing. I mean, remember one thing. Even though the concept got completed, if you are having any doubt at a particular topic, feel free to message me on Instagram. I'll be there for you. It's not like once I completed the concept, if you're asking me a doubt, don't think like I will not respond. Absolutely, I'll respond. And moreover, if you observe correctly, I will be giving you the tasks, right? In those tasks, previously, whatever the concepts which we had covered, also will be covering. Okay. So don't think like if the concept is completed, I'm not available. No. If you're having any doubt in that, you can ask me. Offline students, you can directly come and ask me. Online students, if you are unable to come, please message me in the chat. I mean, in my Instagram. I'll be there to help you with that. And Milan, is it comma or dot? Dot. Basically, the use of dot is to call the methods, to call the methods, to call the variables, basically to call. So what and yeah, if remember one thing, online students, if your admin is not responding, means okay, you'll be sending a message. You'll be sending a WhatsApp message to your admin. Wait for 24 hours. Wait for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, also, if you are not getting any response, take a screenshot of your chat and send me to my Instagram. I'll deal with that. Don't expect immediate replies. Why? Because there will be thousands of students will be there. Then it will be taking little bit time for them. So wait for 24 hours. Within 24 hours also, if you're not getting any response, take the screenshot of your chat and then please message me. I'll look into the issue. Yeah, Milan is sir in system.out.println there are two dots. These two dots represents methods inside the method. Not exactly, not exactly. Please wait for that system.out.println concept, Milan. Basically, in system.out.println, println is a method. Println is a method. Out is a reference. System is a class. That is different scenario. Is it completed? Is it completed, guys, for everyone? Okay. Now, I had a small question. Let me just try to come back here. Okay. Now, here I'm going to write simply system.out.println. Okay. Now, println. Println, this is a method. Let me show you. Println, this is a method. Yes. Out, when you're speaking about out, this is not a method. This is a variable. Print stream variable. Okay. And system, it is a class. System is a class, right? So in out.println, how you need to understand this system.println. Println is a method which is present in print stream, which belongs to system class, like that. So how can we call a method directly with the help of a variable? Wait for it. We'll discuss that. There is a separate concept known as static. We'll discuss that. I told you Monday or Tuesday. Just a second. Yeah, I told you not Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll be discussing about main method. Next week, Tuesday, we'll be discussing about main method. So wait for it. Nikhil, yesterday, yesterday's notes I already updated in the Google Classroom. Wait, yesterday's notes I did not update it. Why? Because yesterday there is no notes. Day before yesterday only I uploaded our object class methods, right? Yesterday we continued the same concept. So yeah, there is no notes, Nikhil. Remember that, please. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, guys, please tell me. For example, if I ask you, if I ask you to explain me about Java method, explain about Java method, what you are going to say. Feel free. Or else do one thing. For example, you want to explain what is Java method to your friend, to your roommate. He does not know anything about Java, does not know anything about Java. How you are going to explain? Tell me. Method, Java method. Who wants to take a chance? Please go ahead. It is a place where we'll be writing the business logic. But remember, I don't know anything about method. I am unable to imagine what is a method. You are saying theory. Okay, it is a place where we'll be writing the business logic. Okay, where? Again, I don't know what is a class. Are you understanding my questions here? I don't know anything about method. So please try to help me out. In Java, you are in three programming languages class interface enum. You are going far away. I'm not speaking about the basic Java programming elements. You need to help me to understand what is a method. Set of instructions. Where? What is a method? Block of code. Where? In the block of code in which we can perform the tasks. Where? Do you understand? Set of instructions, block of code. Okay. Where? Method. What is a method? Business logic. Where? Method. Again, same question. What is a method? Help me out. Seriously? Try, guys. Don't give up. Don't quit. Please try. My question is, if you want to explain a method to someone, how you are going to explain? How I explain to you? Tell me how I explain to you. Sir, you said method is a place where we'll be writing the business logic. I left it like that. What I told. I'm sorry? No, no. After saying that statement, I did not left. I told something. What is that? Loudly. Syntax. Come on, guys. First, you need to tell me the syntax. Otherwise, how users will be able to understand? You need to see. When I say method, you are having an image in your mind. You need to keep the same image in others' mind. Buddy, method means first imagine access modifier, return type, method name, parenthesis, open braces and close braces. This structure is nothing but a method. Inside that method, open braces and close braces, inside the method, we'll be writing the business logic, we'll be performing the tasks, we'll be trying to write whatever the logic which we want to write inside the method. But first imagine, method is something like first access modifier. How many access modifiers are there? Come on. What are those? Public, private, protected, package private, which is most commonly known as default. After that, return type. We are having four options. We are having four options. What are those? We can use void. We can use all the eight primitive data types. We can use classes and we can use interfaces. Third one is method name. Method name. It is an identifier. There are some rules which you need to follow. Just now we covered those rules. Yes or no? Yes or no? And after that, parenthesis. Inside the parenthesis, what we need to write? If we want to write, we can write parameters. And then open braces and close braces. So totally up to now, when you're speaking about a method, we are having five components are there. Syntax, five components. Tell me what is the first one? You need to respond. Access modifier. Second one, return type. Third one, method name. Fourth one, parameters inside the parenthesis. That is the fourth one. Fifth one, that is nothing but method body or method functionality or method implementation. Totally, we are having five components. Now, I'm going to introduce you one more component known as exception. What is the word? Exception. Wait, what is an exception? Basically, it is a problem. When an exception will occur, whenever we are running, not at the time of compilation, whenever we are running at that time, we will be getting an exception. Where exception will occur? Inside the method body. Inside the method body. Sir, I want to know more about exception. Not right now. Whenever we are dealing with exception handling on the day, we'll be discussing. So now tell me, totally how many components are there? Six. Six. Just now I added one more. Tell me, what is the first one? Access modifier. How many are there? How many we can use? Ah, all the four. What is the next one? Let's start from beginning. What is the first one? Access modifier, return type, method name, parameters inside the parenthesis, method body, open braces and close. Inside that method body, there is a chance of getting an exception, which we'll be discussing that later. Now, let me just try to read it. Please read. No, no, read it slowly, slowly. Read it slowly, take time. Take time, absolutely okay. Please take time, read it slowly. So is it clear, guys? Nothing is new in this particular slide. Everything we already know that. Just a minute. Let me try to get back here. Okay. So yes, modifiers when you're speaking about Java method, yes, method name, parenthesis, yeah, return type, body, return type, we already know this. Modifiers, all the four we can use. Return type, yes, we know about that. Method name, yeah, the rules for field names. Field names means nothing but your identifiers. That's it, not more than that. Applies to method names also, parameters list. Okay, if there are no parameters, we need to use empty parenthesis. We already know that. Exception list, I told you exception will be occurring inside a method, but not exactly right now. And yeah, method body, open braces and close braces. Generally, there are two types of methods are there, user defined methods and predefined methods. We already know that, right? So we covered these concepts in our demo sessions only. This is just like a theory. No need to write this. I'll update this in the Google Classroom. As a matter of fact, I already uploaded. Just now, I uploaded this in the Google Classroom. Kindly please have a look at those, right? Monday, Monday, we'll be discussing about returning a value from a method. Still 10 minutes time is there, but if I started right now, the time will not be sufficient. It will take a little bit more time. So Monday, we'll be discussing about returning a value from a method. We know not exactly. We know few concepts. In the demo classes, I gave you a small idea, but Monday we'll be completingly, fully we'll be trying to cover that. And Tuesday's class, please don't miss that. Tuesday's class, we will be discussing about main method. Main method. Please don't miss that. Please don't miss that. Only on main method we can frame nearly 20 to 25 interview questions. Only on main method. So please don't miss Tuesday's class. Okay. Dot. That's it, guys. That's it for today. That's it for this week. Have a fantastic weekend. See you again on Monday. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Online students, I guess you enjoyed our today's sessions. Online students, if possible, kindly please try to message me in the chat. That is good. That is good. That is good. So see you guys. That's it. That's it for today.